go on to begin thematic session 6, which is entitled Advancing Sustainable Development with Women-Centered Science and Technology Solutions. Please, if you have your seats, and the session has started. This session brings together two important accelerators for sustainable development: gender equality in science, technology, and innovation. Reflecting on the ingredients to enable sustainable development, it is defined as development that meets present needs without compromising the chances of future generations to meet their needs. Women's rights, aspirations, needs, and solutions are a crucial part of that. We've already seen a gap in women-centered innovation, and we heard about that several times during this forum. Technology will not be able to deliver on our shared global goals if women are not part of defining and designing them. Gender equality is both a cause and a consequence of the lack of digital inclusion. If we don't bridge the gender-digital divide, technology will not fulfill this promise of being a global equalizer. It is crucial that we double down on efforts that center women, empower women, prioritize women, and the solutions they bring to the table. This session delves into the successes and challenges of diverse initiatives from governments, international organizations, business and civil society in forging innovative solutions to advance sustainable development and promote gender equality. These include women-led initiatives for sustainable development, as well as solutions that specifically target obstacles faced by women and girls. Stakeholders will present their success stories and share the perspectives of gender and STI in times of multiple crises, how to enhance women's roles in decision-making and peaceful governance, and how to foster and strengthen global partnerships in policymaking for women and girls in STEM will also be discussed. Like in the previous sessions, we'll begin this session with a lighting talks, as we call it, of 2 minutes each by selected women of the UN Innovation Competition. I first invite to the lectern an innovator from India, Ms. Upasana Jain of Unnati, to present a solar-powered machine for reeling silk yarn. And some of you might have seen it even in actual action last night. The floor is yours.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Upasana and I represent Resham Sutra. I work there as Chief of Staff. Let me begin with a small story how we innovated this machine. Kunal Vaid, the founder of Resham Sutra, visited Jharkhand, which is a state in the central part of India. There, these tribal women had been using very, very archaic methods of making silk thread using very, very traditional methods passed down through centuries. Paint, he came back and being a mechanical engineer, he innovated a machine called Unnati. The machine was designed for rural women, considering that they do not have very stable supply of electricity, so it was solar powered. Secondly, it increased their production and gave better output and quality of silk yarn. So that was our story in 2015 when we innovated this machine. And our tagline was making machines that bring happiness. But today when I stand here in 2024, 9 years down the line, we are now working in the complete ecosystem. Just giving the machine to these rural women was not enough. We had to work on the complete ecosystem to empower these women, enable them to be entrepreneurs in their own right. We've been able to reach out to more than 24,000 rural women in central and northeastern parts of India. And we have 12 machines at the moment in our product portfolio, which cater to all the needs of silk fabric creation. Now, how do we do it and why is it important? In rural India, the non-farm jobs available are very little. And most of these women work as disguised workers. They're not even paid. Most of them support their weaver husbands, and they work it just as a part of their daily household chores. So by getting them this innovative machine, we are trying to formalize hidden labor. These women start earning dignified, consistent incomes, and they meet their aspirations. We have women who are sending their children to schools. Now their children are either working as, the nursing staff or even IS. So we have many, many such success stories. And these women turn into entrepreneurs. We give them digital literacy, which again helps them, escape the. Earlier, there were middlemen who used to exploit these women, give very, very low returns for their yarn. But by introducing a marketplace called Gram Sutra app, we've been able to free them from that exploited market connects. So now that's how we are working with communities where we are trying to bring in livelihoods, end the poverty cycle. We are changing the profile of our customer from a seasonal, erratic farm worker to an entrepreneur. We are creating economy. We are pumping in a lot of rural money into the economy. And of course, we are asking for. So we are asking here, I am here today to ask that we need financial models to help these women buy their own machines. Thank you.